it's just like a little bit more developed, meaning the infrastructure is like you have sidewalks everywhere. The metro system is really good, even though taxi drivers can be annoying sometimes. Most of the time they're fine. And in Bangkok, taxi drivers, like, oh my god, like getting anywhere in Bangkok. Also, Bangkok's traffic, like, first of all, Bangkok doesn't have a very good metro, unfortunately. Sorry, Bangkok, it's not my fault, it's true. Then many streets don't even have sidewalks. In Bangkok, you really don't have this like walking culture. And also it's freaking hot. But yeah, if I would absolutely have to choose, I would choose Shanghai because I find it easier to live here. Also, I'm just visually, I love, you know, the skyscrapers, the architecture in Shanghai, the Chinese characters, the lights, like this city inspires me so much. I literally have new ideas of videos that I want to make like every single day. Every single day I'm like walking on my freaking street where I walk every single day, and I see new places where I would want to film or take a picture, and it's just, I just love this city so much. But with that being said, I do really love Bangkok as well. On one hand, I do not like the weather in Bangkok because it makes life harder. Like, I love walking, I love exploring cities, and that's something I really enjoy doing here in Shanghai. But in Bangkok, I felt like I couldn't really do it because it's always so hot and you're always like too hot to walk. But then on the other hand, you have this whole like tropical lifestyle. Like, I had palm trees in front of my window and I had a pool, and like I would just wear a bikini all the time and summer clothes, and I really love that. Like, living in Bangkok really felt like being on vacation, and it really did me well. I really became more calm and relaxed in a good way. You know, when I came to Thailand, I used to get so annoyed at people because I always felt like they're so slow when they're walking on the sidewalk. They're like so slow and I'm always so fast, and I would get irritated for no reason. You know, it's not a good thing to just walk around and be irritated all the time. And after a couple of months in Thailand, I noticed that Thailand had a really good influence on me. Like, I became way more, yeah, calm and relaxed and like in peace in a way, you know? And that's something I really miss, because in Shanghai, there are many good things I can say about Shanghai, but it's not a peaceful city for sure. Like, people are just like rushing, there are crowds, beeping, and actually, even though like I kind of want to live in Shanghai in the future as well, I also want to live in Bangkok in the future. I'm even thinking that Bangkok will be possibly the first place where I will try to find a job after graduating my MBA degree. So if you have a job for me in Bangkok, let me know. Oh, and also what's better about Bangkok is that location. Like, from Shanghai, you can travel in China, you can go to Japan and Korea, like, I mean, nearby. But from Bangkok, you can take 1 hour flight and you're either in North Thailand, like beautiful, or down South Thailand, the islands. You can go to Myanmar, you can go to Cambodia, Malaysia is so nearby, Bali is only 4 hours away. Like, the location of Bangkok is like literally perfect. Like, you know, you're in the middle of Southeast Asia, which I truly do love. And yeah, the travel opportunities are incredible. Is there anything that you don't like about living in China? I don't like almost getting killed every time I'm trying to cross the street, or people spitting. Oh, I hate when people spit. Like, I will never get used to it. Like, please stop spitting. Even if you're on a sidewalk, like every single day it happens that I have to like jump out of the way because someone is just like coming on their motorbike, and they're not just like driving, you know, they're like speeding on the sidewalk on their motorbikes. And often they're electric motorbikes, so you can't even hear them. So yeah, that's something I don't like about China. Have you gotten food poisoning in Shanghai? No, I never got food poisoning in Shanghai, and I eat street food a lot. So what are the usual eating out food prices like? It's impossible. Like, you can get literally the cheapest like street food meal would be 10 kwai. Average, I spend like 20 to 30 kwai on my lunch, and dinner, very cheap dinner in a restaurant would be 50 kwai. On average, I would spend like up to 100 kwai. Shanghai is not cheap. If you think you're coming to Shanghai and you're gonna be a king, no, it's not that cheap. I mean, if you come from Europe, yes, it is cheaper. Some things are cheaper, like taxis, public transportation is really cheap, but food prices in Shanghai, whoa, like comparing to now and 4 years ago, it's like the prices just went down, like went up. Like, everything is getting expensive in Shanghai. Are there any unsafe neighborhoods in Shanghai? No, I honestly, correct me if I'm wrong, I never heard of an unsafe, dangerous neighborhood in Shanghai. It's pretty weird when you think about it from like Western perspective, I guess, because all our cities have unsafe, dangerous neighborhoods. But no, they don't have such a thing here. Like I honestly, like I think by now I would hear about it. So if you're like worried about finding an apartment here, like don't worry. If you're staying anywhere central-ish, like I stay, like I'm not central, like I'm not downtown, I'm like 10 kilometers from downtown, but it's still considered like in the central area of Shanghai. And everywhere like in this area it's completely fine. Like Shanghai is a very safe city. I always talk about it with my friends. We all talk about it, that it's so crazy like how safe we feel here. We feel safer here than we feel in Europe. Like I've never had any bad experience. With that being said, of course shit happens everywhere. I'm not saying that shit doesn't happen here, but yeah, in general it's a pretty safe